not at all. I think this idea, performance versus brands, it makes me quite cross. Often people, when I'm going for a CMO role, will say, are you more performance or more brand? I'm like, I'm a CMO, right? Performance and brand. So let's call it lack of performance, Meta and Google, and like what you're going to invest in your actual brand are intrinsically linked. And I was like, performance is like kindling, right? You have to keep putting tons of it on. It never really makes you warm. You can't really cook food on it. You put a couple of logs on the fire, a bit like brand, and suddenly that kindling is going to go all night and the logs are going to go all night. And weirdly, the difference between kindling a little fire in a fire pit versus putting logs on, i.e. brand, is suddenly everyone congregates around the fire. They have a conversation about it. They have an opinion. It doesn't matter whether it's bad or good. Actually, they're suddenly there in the centrifugal force of what you're trying to create as a marketer. And I know it's a bit of a tangential example, but I do think you can't have brand without performance. That's, you can't light a fire without kindling. But if you keep just investing in the performance, you're going to, you're not going to be able to cook anything. You're not going to get people around the fire. You're going to have to keep piling the money on.
And I think there is, certainly at a senior level, you can't distinguish between brand and performance. That they are, you need to be able to think in both terms and then think about actually how you apply it practically.